Okay, everybody, another burn pile session. Let's get some inspiration going. Grabbed some of these the other day. Just anything to get the juices flowing. We'll grab some markers, we'll grab some watercolors, grab some brushes. Look, we don't know what we're doing yet. We're just gonna start scribbling and see what comes out of it. I know it's probably better to have a plan sometimes, but that's not what these sessions are for. These sessions are for just doing something and not being afraid to make a mess, not being afraid to start. Like I was talking about the other day, Walter Murch talking about, what a daunting thing it is sometimes to have sometimes it's intimidating to even start something because we're afraid we're going to screw something up. And so we're going to just start with scribbles to start with, just to get something going. It's kind of like a free writer. Have you ever taken a writing class? And they were just like, the teacher was just like, put the pencil on the paper and just start moving the pencil, scribbling, writing the same word over and over until something starts to flow out. And that's the whole idea of this burn pile. It's not that we want to create crappy art, but we need to put the reps in sometimes to just build those art muscles or the creativity muscles to like actually start doing something, and not being afraid to make mistakes. I said the other day, kind of like, the secret to the good photographers. Of course, there's good photographers out there, but the secret, one time I had a friend that was a photographer, and he was like, well, the secret really is just take more photos than everybody and don't show anybody your crappy photos. And maybe that can be applied to doing art. Sometimes, good golly, the people that are really doing a lot of art, they started somewhere. They didn't just start doing the good art. Look, some people are just supernaturally talented. For me, I just enjoy doing art. I have a little bit of talent, but not a ton. And sometimes, it's like doing something physical. You have to train and just put in the reps to get better. And that's what I'm doing. And hopefully inspiring you to do it too. So, look, I'm not going to do anything too awesome. So maybe you'll like the sound of the pencil on the paper and it'll relax you. I don't want to waste anybody's time, so I just want to put that disclaimer out here first. I don't want to waste your time, so don't watch. It might be 30 minutes, but maybe it just relaxes you. Or hey, pause it, get your stuff out on the table, and maybe you just want to listen or watch as you're doing something too. So let's see. Let's find something to just help us help inspire us to do something here. Let's see. I grabbed those little Mexican skulls. There's like a little book of photos that I had the other day. Where'd that go? Oh, check this out. Look at this. Camera work. Can y'all see that? Camera work. My goodness, look at this. Old photos. This is Paris, 1913. camera work. Look at some of these old photos. You could use some of this for inspiration. Look at that. What is that, a horse race? Look at that. You can use anything to inspire you. You could go grab some outside. It's November now, but it's, you know, a few weeks ago, the leaves were just beautiful. Look at that. I really like that. I like that. Maybe we'll do some nature, but it doesn't have to be exact. Okay, it'll just get the idea flowing a little bit. I don't want to change the orientation of this. Let's see, I just want to make sure you all can see this before I start. And look, I'm not super, I don't have my stuff refined right now, so you're just coming along. If I try to do this every day, maybe in a year, I mean, I probably won't be doing it every day, but you know, maybe something will come out of it and I'll be a lot better in a year if I keep doing this. But let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this. Let's just think of it like this big blob of trees. But I don't know. Am I going to keep this as trees? We don't have to do anything. We can just scribble it away. I like to do some faces. I think I kind of naturally go to the faces. Look at these old pictures. Look at that. My goodness. But look, this was, you know, something, but it's just to start something. Let's do something here. That flat brush I really liked. Oh, those markers. But again, this is the burn pile station, so we were not going to be doing anything too serious. This was all for the burn pile, meaning the trash bin. Or we save it and we just use it for inspiration. But look, this is just drawing paper. I'm going to be doing some watercolors on it. And of course, that is just poor style because this isn't watercolor paper, but it's inexpensive. And we can put some reps in, okay? Man, let's see here. I don't want to be afraid. I'm not afraid to do something here, so I'm just gonna do this. But yeah, last month it was just the beautiful leaves were out there. You could go outside and grab some leaves or a special rock and just get something. Put something on the paper and just start doing it. Get after it. Don't be afraid to suck. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna suck today, or I'm gonna suck for your entertainment. And maybe someday I will do something that's not as sucky. But today, it's not gonna be like that. So, I don't know, let's get in here. Do you guys listen to music when you do art and paint? Look at that, horrible. This is some classical stuff. And I don't know, I like it sometimes. Usually I just put in music to something I can put in the background and ignore. don't want to go too wet because I'm going to be putting some stuff on top, and I don't want this paper to fully tear. I don't know. If you guys have any comments and want to tell me how bad I suck, go for it. That's okay. Honestly, probably not too many people will be watching this, but maybe if somehow the algorithm points this video to you and you get in there and actually watch some of this and feel like commenting, go for it. Please do. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you think I should do, what you think maybe I should not do. Like I said before, I'm my biggest critic. There's not really too many anybody even looking at my art, so I am, and I bet you are your biggest critic too. But you know what? You should be your biggest critic, and it's okay, because the way I think of it is, you got your makers and your takers, you got your creators and your consumers, you got the people that are doing, and the people that are just spectating. And what do you want to be? Do you want to actually be out there and do? Like, that's one thing about sports that I just never really enjoyed is, I mean, some sports I guess I can watch, but I always wanted to participate and get in there and do the thing. And man, when it comes to art, if you're doing art, more power to you. It's better to, I mean, some people, I guess, if everybody was just doing art, then I don't know, maybe it'd be a better world. But for the artists that are selling works, some people just like to look at it. Now, I certainly do. I like to look at art. I've got some stuff hanging on my walls, and stuff from some family members, stuff from my own stuff, maybe stuff that we found at a thrift store or a garage sale, or something else, some nature photographs, family photographs. But yeah, not everybody is into creating. Some people just want to spectate. But look, I imagine if you're listening or watching, you might want to do some art too. And I think you should do some. I have no direction. Again, I'm not choosing my colors carefully. Some of this would be just completely silly to actually plan out this way. So it's really just what's coming out. I don't know. Whatever I grab, seize the moment, and whatever's in front of me. It's probably going to end up a muddy mess. That's, I'm not making something too beautiful. I have not honed my skills on any of this, any of these mediums, but let's learn as we go. I've used some of this stuff before, but actually I kind of haven't been in it in a while. I mean, I've off and on, but not consistent and not really thinking about it. But sometimes things come and go, and right now the art creating is pretty important to me. I really feel like something needs to come out. I'm not sure what, so I'm just gonna put in the time and just do something. I don't know, maybe this leads to that, and that leads to something else, and then all of a sudden I kind of fall into what it is I'm supposed to be doing. What's important to you guys? Is it nature? Is it family? Is it friends? Is it creating something? One thing, I would recommend, I was listening to this book, I'm sure maybe you've heard of it, Atomic Habits. You can get it for pretty inexpensive, and I've been just listening to it, and one thing that really stuck out to me was, well, habit stacking is pretty cool, but yeah, the habit stacking concept. But one thing was about goals versus who you want to be. And while goals maybe have their purpose, but the idea was really to, instead of goals, it was really like looking forward and trying to figure out, who do you want to be? And then you create these habits and stack these habits to kind of, link your progress to get to that person down the way that you want to be. Who do you want to be? So think about, who do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to be? And, and then create your habits, your daily life around getting to that place. You can't just fake it and jump into this person that you want to be, or this position you want to be, or be in. So that's something. I mean, I would love to be creating for something, for my life, doing something. I feel just free when I'm actually doing something like this. Look, I'm kind of committed right now to do some video, and right now this channel is just press play on my phone, record. And man, again, I don't want to waste your all's time if you're consuming. I just think that something will come out of it, and so I'm just going to do it. And yeah, this is low maintenance. I'm just going to record and do a thumbnail and blast it up there, and hopefully it inspires somebody. Some other stuff I'm doing is maybe I'll edit a little bit, and my skills will increase, and maybe I'll do some editing in these videos someday. Look, I'm on number 3. This is number 3. So if, of course, if you're just watching this, I haven't done too many, and hopefully by the time you see it, maybe I have, done a few more and improved, because I'm not too impressed with this stuff myself. But it's really just about doing something. And look, I'm loving these little cray paws. These things are just, it's like a oil pastel. It's almost like oil paint. It almost like smears. I haven't done a lot of oil painting, but I love how you can put, paint watercolor around them and fill in the void after you get some of this stuff in. So let me show you here. Where's my... Well, how's everybody doing anyway? How are you doing? I hope you guys are in a good place. Life can hit hard sometimes. I know that. And man, if it's if you're in a hard place, don't give up. Life can come in waves, the good and the bad, and it's all part of the experience. So, you know, don't give up. What do you guys think? You know, it just seems like a lot of deception out there, a lot of striving to figure out what's real and what's not. So I would encourage you to be seeking truth. And look, it's information era. AI. Look, does this look like AI generated? Heck no, this is too unpolished and messy for AI. This is definitely not AI, guys. Or is it? Has AI gotten that good? Am I AI? I don't think so. Am I fooling you? Well, that's for you to figure out, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not AI. But in the future, it might be real hard to figure it out. Yeah, look at that. Sometimes you just gotta get it out, you know? What is that? I don't know. Sometimes I like to put in little figures. What is that? I don't know. Does that represent you or me? Look how that charcoal pencil just mixes with the water and it smears, and that's kind of cool. But when you do stuff like this, when you aim to do crappy art, do it quick and fast and let it be messy. Maybe the next time you do it, you instead of smearing it everywhere, you let it be. And you start to figure out what you actually like to do. Maybe if you already know what you like to do, I'm thinking maybe you aren't watching this, so. But actually, I have no idea who will come across this video. I can tell you right now, not too many people have seen the first couple. And so, anyways. But yeah, I do like the watercolor. I am taking a little watercolor course, and it's kind of geared towards landscaping. It's definitely not this style. But when I'm scribbling and stuff, this is kind of what I really like to do, I think. But the landscape slows me down a little bit, makes me a little bit more intentional. Yeah, you can look at the little squiggle marks that you made. Just make sure you all can see this. Yeah. You can find the little squiggle marks to follow. Paint on the insides or the outsides of them. Who would have guessed? There's no way I could have planned this out. these are quick little sketches. One time, you know, I was in an art class and I would come back to my art teacher and show her what I had done, and thinking I was done. And she was like, yeah, it looks good, but it doesn't look done. She kept sending me away to do more. So sometimes you need to do more. Actually, sometimes you need to do less. And I think that's the best. When you can start to do art at a minimal level and get the feeling out that you want people to see with the least amount of work, oh man, that's the best. That's what I like about some of the art out there that I see, is it just looks so simple, but creates that emotion, creates a feeling in you that wasn't there before. That's the best art, right? Something that just really invokes some kind of feeling, like what was going on when that was created. We all have different emotional states sometimes. Sometimes we're happy and feeling good, and sometimes we're just, life's hitting us hard, and we just gotta get it out. That's sometimes the best, is when you're really just kind of at a loss and you don't know what to do, and you just do something creative and something comes out. And but again, I'm just exploring today. I don't know about this graphite, it's kind of shiny. It's like, look, you can't paint like that. Yes, you can. You can paint however the heck you want to paint. Who are you to tell me I can't paint like that? Has anybody said that to me? No. But that's the cool thing about art. You can do it however you want. And you can be okay with creating crappy art for a bit. Let's see. I want something. I almost want to black some of this out. Oh, I forgot about the markers. That's not dark enough. I want it to cover. It's charcoal time. What's that gonna do if I add a little bit of water? Is it gonna lock it in? I really like circles. The other day I was talking about having a dream about trying to fit a square through a circle. Of course, if the square was smaller than the circle, you could do that, but I think I was trying to fit a square through a circle that was about the same size, and man, it just doesn't work. So I think I need to just quit trying to do that. I think it was my dream was trying to tell me to quit trying to do stuff that you can't do. Let go a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'll just let it be. Wrap it up here in a sec. This is just some kind of charcoal pencil. But look at this. Remember, I started with that little picture with trees. This doesn't look like trees. I wasn't trying to make it look like trees. Maybe at the very start I was using it as inspiration, but what do you guys think? that might be a wrap for today, guys. I think I got my creative juices out. Again, nothing special, just for the burn pile. Just something for the day. Nothing for sale. It's just tomorrow we'll fill this one up. And it's just for inspiration down the road. So I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, this one lasted a little bit longer than I expected. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Later.